Welcome back aboard the home of Huck Train FC as we return to Cup competition for the 7th time this season, this time taking on EBFL Premier Division side AFC Cressex away from home on February 8th, 2020, with the squad travelling to High Wycombe chasing our first semi-final as a club. In our Ascot Fielden Charity Cup quarter-final outing, we lined up with the towering Jack Roche in between the sticks, whilst Robert Austin and Rod Stevens provided full-back cover for central defenders Martin King and club captain Alex O'Keefe. In midfield, there was a debut for central midfielder Josh Cox, whilst there were also first starts for John Watkins and our first internationally registered player, Juan Clemente. Our midfield was rounded out by our two CALLUMs, FOX-SPENCE and CALLUM Jones. In attack, Sam PADDON led to the line, whilst our squad was hoping for a day with no surprise injuries as we travelled with the bare 11 for the occasion. With the team playing in our blue and gold home strip, hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments how you thought we got on as we competed in our second cup quarter-final of the season. Josh Cox has an opportunity with the quick throwing down the right hand side, with the throw finding Callum Fox-Spence. Cal's able to get the ball down well and hits a low cross into the box, with John Watkins at hand 7 yards out to score his first goal of the season, win what was his first start and his second appearance. A goal up early into the encounter and we have an opportunity with myself, Robert Austin, to whip the ball in from a set piece opportunity. My free kick is eventually curled and goes to the back post with a Cressex defender clearing well. The second rebounds out to Martin King with an absolutely amazing goal, doubling our lead with Martin scoring what could be our goal of the season. Team 2-0 up, we at AFC Cressex get back into the encounter after they work the left-hand channel well. The ball falls out to one of their midfielders who takes a couple of touches to set the ball down before delivering a deep cross which one of their midfielders runs onto and heads brilliantly into the back of the net over Jack Roche to half the deficit. Cressex are working the channels again with their speedy left midfielder on the ball. He finds a lot of time and space to run into it. He's eventually able to get a cross off into the box. We don't clear our lines with one of their midfielders picking up the ball. He takes a touch before unleashing a rifle into the bottom left corner to equalise, meaning around half an hour in the scores are level at 2-2. Just shy of half time, Cressex are able to counter-attack from our own set piece with a long ball going over the top. Mitch Price, the Cressex manager, runs onto the ball, but he collides with Jack Roche, falling heavily on his arm. As you can see here, there's just a bit of a collision coming to, with Mitch unfortunately breaking his arm, and the club here wish him nothing but a speedy recovery. After a debut goal by John Watkins and a Puskas-worthy effort for Martin King, we threw away a 2-goal lead shortly afterward, with the team sharing 2 goals apiece at the break. With the wind in our favour in the second half, we looked to kick on to cause a big scalp in the cup. Playing out from the back, I find myself playing out to John Watkins with a little bit of a toe poke before John unleashes an outside of the boot pass to Pads down the left wing. Pads looks up and he finds Callum Jones in a lot of space with the midfielder able to run onto. The Cressex goalkeeper doesn't use his hands and he comes out, leaving Callum Jones with an open goal, which gives us our 3rd goal of the afternoon, which is Callum's 5th goal of the season. With Cressex 3-2 down, they're looking to get back into the contest and they work in their right hand channel. With the ball falling out to their midfielder, he looks up and takes one touch before unleashing a sloppy pass into midfield, with John Clemente stabbing the ball forward to Callum Jones. There's an off the ball incident with Callum Fox-Spence, but Callum Jones keeps on running for unleashing a vicious shot from 35 yards out, which loops in over the goalkeeper for our 4th goal of the game. The icing on the cake for the team came late on as there's a goal kick from Jack Roche, with the Green Machine punting the ball down the pitch about 70 or 80 yards. It evades the defenders with Sam PADDON running on. He takes one excellent touch before finishing coolly into the bottom corner for his second goal of the season, which is also Jack's first assist as well. The full-time whistle sparked some unsporting conduct by both teams, with CALLUM FOX-SPENCE involved in an altercation at the end of the game, with our number 7 receiving our first ever red card for reacting to a slap in front of the officials, with a Cressex player also seeing red for his troubles. Nonetheless, the win was a big watershed moment for the team, capped by some superb goals and a brilliant team performance, meaning we have booked our first ever semi-final as a club later on in the season. More cup competition shows no sign of stopping this hype train, with the squad back in action next time out, taking on EBFL Division 1 outfit AFC Wakefield in the first round of the EBFL League Cup. Until next time, believe the hype.